you guys, thanks so much for clicking on my channel. We're all smiles over here. I am with Sanja's like asking a question. Will Sanja help you keep a smile for today? And hopefully the answer is yes, you guys. I'm gonna try not to keep it long, but y'all already know. If it gets good, I'm gonna keep on talking. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to go. The next today is no longer a hostage. But before I get to running my mouth, let's go and do what? Check out this manifestation jar, and then we're gonna talk about it, okay? Let's see. Look, y'all, already there. And it's what? Spiritual growth, which is spiritual discovery, and we'll take this all day long. Yes, we will. Listen, no longer a hostage. What does that mean? That means that God is saying that he is setting the captive free. Whatever it was that was holding you down, holding you back, holding you hostage, God is saying those chains are released. The cage is open. You are free now. Maybe what was holding you hostage was your finances. Maybe it was a sickness. Maybe it was that he divorced you, or maybe she divorced you, or maybe they fired you. Maybe whatever it was that you were the black sheep of the family, it had been holding you hostage for decades, for years. And now here God comes saying what? He is setting the captive free. And when God sets something free, it is indeed free indeed. When God say, release your hold on them, no matter how bad that situation want to stick in and want to stay and hold you hostage, it has to release you. It's going to say, I can't touch you anymore. You're free. You're free. You made bond. You made bail. I can't hold you. I can't hold you anymore. Somebody been praying for you. You've been praying for yourself. There was one cell in your body that was saying, God, at core, free me, help me to see, help me to get my freedom back. The freedom that I want to live within you. And that one cell cried out within you. Or maybe that one cell cried out within a loved one for you. And now God is saying, what? No longer a hostage. And now the only thing you have to do is come into agreement with that. Today is Friday for me. I don't know what day it is for you, but whatever day you're watching this, I'm telling you that today, on this day, you are no longer a hostage. Whatever it was holding you down, holding you back, God is saying it has been released. Now you have got to let it go. It released you, but you still holding on to it. Do you know what I'm talking about? I'm talking about that you could be in a situation for so long, bound up, held hostage by something for so long. Maybe it was sickness. Maybe it was that you was a black sheep of the family. Maybe that you lost your job. Maybe that they treated you so bad. And God's finally freed you, and they had you like this. And God said, release them, and they let you go. But you still like this. They don't have you. Situation don't have you. But you have it. Now you have to ask yourself, why are you still holding on to what was holding you hostage? Why? I tell you why. It's because it's a story. In other words, an excuse to help you to say the reason why I'm not where I'm supposed to be is because of that situation. The reason why I am not here and there is because of that situation. That's the mind-biting ego, wanting you to hold on to your past. Hold on to the sickness that you used to have. Hold on to the black sheep of the family that you used to be. Hold on to when he divorced you. Hold on to when she divorced you. Hold on to when they cheated on you. Hold on to all the stuff that held you down and back so that you can say, that's the reason why I'm not who I am and where I'm supposed to be. You got to let it go. God has set you free. God has finally set you free. Don't you know there's some people that were strung out on drugs? Alcoholics. They were alcoholics. selling their bodies, addicted to something. And they were so weak, they could not get away from it. So weak. But I can tell you this, they didn't start out like that. Maybe you didn't start out like that. When the situation first approached you, what happened? They gave it a fight. They would say, no, I'm not going down that road. I know I'm greater. I know I'm better. I know I'm destined to do more. But that situation kept at them until it finally got a hold to it. And then you attached to it. And it was a crazy relationship. So wrong, but it felt so right. Why? Because you was in it for so long. And now God is saying, release. You're free. And now you finally have your freedom. And now it feels awkward to you. It feels awkward to you. So you mean to tell me that I'm not going to have to worry about my finances anymore? That you will provide? You will provide for me and my family? You will provide for me? So you mean to tell me that I don't have to worry about this sickness? That I am healed? I don't have to worry about the symptoms anymore? You mean to tell me that my marriage will be repaired and that love is there? I don't have to worry about not having love within my marriage? You mean to tell me that I'm going to keep a job? I'm going to become a CEO and I don't have to worry about ever being fired again? And you're asking these questions to God saying, you sure? For real though, God? That's where I'm at? I'm really free? But because you had such a hold in staying in the hostage mode, it don't seem like it's true. That's how it be. When people finally get their breakthrough, what do they say? I know I said it. This don't even feel real, man. This has happened for real. God really came through. Let me pinch myself. Oh, is this real? Is this real? Am I awake? Am I awake? Am I really free? Am I really free? And you're looking behind your shoulder going, are they still following me? Is it going to come back to get me? Are they going to come and capture me again? Is the sickness going to come back? Is the lack of finance going to come back? Listen, who God set free, they are indeed free indeed. But the only way you can stay in your freedom, live in your freedom, breathe in your freedom, is if you come into agreement with the freedom. And coming into agreement with it means that you're going to stay aligned and connected, which means realizing who you are at core, and that's God. And that means you're saying, God, lead in me so I can continue having the clarity to know that I'm free, which means what? I can finally let go of the story of being the black sheep. Let go of the story that he divorced me or she divorced me. Let go of the story. You get what I'm saying? When you get a lot of connected, you can let go of the story, which means what? There's no crutch anymore. There's no crutch. There's nothing for you to lean on. Why? Because you don't have to lean anymore. Why? Because you can stand up tall in who you are. God is saying that you are no longer held hostage and that you shall be like Nelson Mandela, that when you are free, you will begin to live your best life, making boss moves. Making boss moves. Stay aligned and connected. Stay aligned and connected so you can continue living in that freedom. Being free as a bird. Being free as a bird. If you fail to get aligned and connected and stay aligned and connected and come in agreement with that you are finally free, the mind-body ego will have you over there in falsehood. Because I told you when God set you free, whatever held you down, whatever held you hostage, can't touch you anymore. But that mind, body, ego will have you over there so paranoid, making you think that you're still in chains, making you think that your mouth is still sealed, making you think that your eyes are still covered, making you think that you can't go anywhere, that you can't move forward. And God is saying the door is open. The chains have been released. Get and stay aligned and connected, because today you are free. You are no longer held hostage. I don't know who this is for today. I can say it's for me, but it's for somebody else. It's for somebody else who was crying their eyeballs out, who was saying, I can't seem to get a job. This sickness is wearing me down. My family members have always treated me like this. I've always been picked on and criticized. God, why? And today God is saying, what? You're no longer a hostage. Say you're free. Those chains, those yokes, those bondages are broken. He has set you free. Now the only thing you have to do is what? Release. Why? Because when God sets you free, what held you can't hold on anymore. Can't hold on anymore. It can't hold, no matter how, no matter if they come back around you, it won't be able to touch you. Why? Because God set you free. If you was on drugs and God set you free, you can be in a room full of cocaine, in a room full of heroin, in a room full of whatever type of drug, and you won't have a desire to touch it. You could have been an alcoholic, and you can be around somebody drinking up some, and you won't have a desire or a taste for it. Why? Because when God sets you free, it cannot stay on. The thing is, you got to make sure that you let go. When you let go, then you're really free indeed. Don't hold on to the story. Don't hold on to that story. The story always creates more drama and negativity, which means what? It creates a chance for you to go back to what you came from. You don't want that. God is saying you're free. I don't care what was holding you down. Today, God is saying you are free. You're free. Go live your life. Go live your best life. Because when you were at your weakest point, being in that hostage situation, there was one cell in your body that was saying, God, I know there's a God. Almost like Color Purple when Oprah said, I know there's a God. Miss Celia, when I saw you, I know there's a God. I know that there's a God when I seen you, Miss Celia, in that store that day. That's what your cell is saying. And that's what your cell, that one cell said in your body. That what? I know that there is something greater, bigger, much greater than me that can pull me up out of this hostage situation. And maybe if the cell didn't say it in your body, maybe that cell was in a body that somebody loved you. Maybe your mom or your dad or sister or brother or mother-in-law or brother-in-law or sister-in-law. And they saw you over there bound up in hostage mode where you couldn't help yourself. You was a hostage to what was holding you down. And they were saying, God, I know you are God that can do any and everything. Free my sister, free my brother, free my mother, free my cousin, free my aunt, free my uncle, free this world. And because of the cells in their bodies was connected to their God at core, God has said, because of the prayers of the righteous, yes, because of a sincere heart. That's what that means. Because of a sincere heart, I'm going to do it. I'm going to shake, rattle, and roll. I'm going to free them. I'm going to release the shackles that are holding them down. Because sometimes we think we get free because of our own will. No, sometimes you're just so weak. You got to use somebody close to you that's been praying for you, that's been putting in a good word for you, that's really have some sincereness for you, because they see the greatness in you. But sometimes when you're held hostage, you're not able to see the greatness in yourself. That's why it's hard for you to move forward, because you can't see the greatness in yourself, because you've been held hostage for so long. But it's some people around you, whether they're loved ones, friends, or even strangers, that see you and they say, I see greatness in them. I passed by homeless people and I could see greatness in them. And immediately I began to do well. God, please help them. Bless them. Help them to get on the right track. Free them. Guide them. And if I could say a word, give them a smile, give them something to eat, give them something to drink, I'll do it. Because maybe it just takes that one thing to reach them, to get them to see, to remove the blindfold. And they can see, okay, this is a start. This is God helping me. If God helped me to get a drink of water, then I know God can help me to get something else. That's why I tell people, don't worry about a whole lot of stuff. If your loved ones are out there and you can't reach them, maybe your loved ones are on drugs, maybe they're sick and you can't reach them, maybe you're not where they are and you cannot reach them, trust me, God has angels everywhere. He has people that he uses everywhere. So when you can't get to them, God has a way to get into them, to reach them, to free in them. And I'm here to tell you that God said today, no longer a hostage. You shall be like Nelson Mandela. When you are free, you will begin to live your best life, making boss moves. Now it's time for you to come into agreement with your freedom. And when you come into agreement with that freedom, I'm going to tell you like this. Ain't nothing, nobody, no person, place, or thing will be able to hold you down, because you will be running with the speed of God. Because now finally you and God will be one. And you'll be able to see your way. Distractions won't be able to distract you anymore. You will be free. Free. Free indeed. I hope y'all got this, but I woke up with that. Y'all, this is a long, I'm at 18 minutes. This is a long one. But I felt like I had to tell you that. And let me say this. Sometimes when God frees you from being in hostage, it can mean that a loved one passes on to the next level. They may die. Transition. You get what I'm saying? So if you have had a loved one that have passed on, that is God freeing them from being in the hostage state. And that hostage state is just in this flesh. And now they're free. The spirit being that they have always been. Now they're really free. So listen, dry your eyes. Embrace your freedom. Because God has set you free on this day. It is decreed and declared. It has already been done. Just come into agreement with it. Put the mind, body, and ego into submission. And watch how you will begin to live your best life, making boss moves. I hope y'all got this, but if you didn't, please rewind and watch again. But in the meantime, in between time, if you take just a little bit of what I'm telling you and apply to your life to the best of your ability, you will ever have to mask a smile. Why? Because your smiles will always be genuine. I want to apologize for taking and talking so long, but y'all know I told you if it got good, I was going to do what? Keep on talking. I hope y'all got it. Y'all be blessed, stay blessed, be blessed, stay blessed, be blessed, stay blessed. Y'all know what's coming.